this should be a wake-up call to everybody, and I'm talking about all the deals in the industry. Inkjet is it. It's going to, it's got a very, not that toner is going to wait. That's not it at all. Inkjet has a very specific place in everything. Differently for different for different areas. For instance, in A4, there's going to be nothing that can compete with on a price basis. Nothing. And I just have to believe that in the coming years, all MPS will be conducted with inkjet devices. It just makes all the sense in the world. Now, of course, there are companies that will dispute that, and God bless you. Let's see what reality is. Let's see what happens. But I don't know any of the other thing that I could add. Another, this makes Kyocera stronger. This makes Xerox stronger. It's an ideal relationship. And who's to say at some point that they won't form a relationship with one of the Japanese manufacturers other than Fuji that produces toner-based product? I could see that happening without a problem at all. Because again, it would be a win-win for both partners. You've got an international organization with distribution all over the world. And now they've added Kyocera to the mix. But the key, for our followers, of people who are listening in today or watching, what's the essence of this whole thing? The essence of this whole thing is that inkjet fills a particular application in production print. And that's what this is all about. What's the application? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? We learned this just couple of short years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. We had Visual Edge as one of the dealerships that and what they were doing in production print. And the guy that we interviewed was fantastic. I mean, he laid it all out for us. Happened to have learned about production from Xerox as an agent who then bought other agents, then became a dealer, and then sold his business to Visual Edge. And the smartest thing that Austin Venturi did was put him in charge of production print. And they became Xerox's largest dealer customer. That's simple, okay? Now, when we interviewed this guy, who was, just right on with the answers. And I said, you're solely using Xerox, a product you're familiar with. He said, no, we also have Kyocera. I knew Kyocera only had one product, the C15000. I said, what are you using the C15000 for? Oh, it's a special application. I said, could you be more specific than that, please? He wanted education. And it made so much sense. The key is, you take the C15000, you can produce the color document for $1.50. No toner-based product is going to come anywhere near that. So now for a university, college, whatever, a secondary school system that has the means to have their own implant in terms of printing, it's a win-win-win. They don't need to have a really highly finished product that meets all the standards, which we strive with the cover right behind you that we have. It's a quality device, a toner base that produces that. You're not going to do that with inkjet. But so what? There's other, as was pointed out very, very dramatically by the people at Visual Edge. It's an application.
Right.
We can sell it, and we are selling it. But it was so interesting. You know, you would think normally if you're only buying a single machine, you're really not doing business with them. They don't look at it that way. It fills a very strong and specific need. It is very much a part of the equation. Not only that, but now Kyocera is making investments to add to the C15,000, and you can look forward to seeing products. I'm sure when you and CJ go to Printing United this year, you're going to see some new devices from Kyocera there. And I think in essence that's it. That's the story as we see it, and certainly to me, my hat's off to Kyocera. We have great respect for Noriina, who runs that part of their business, and he has just called the right shots all the way. And it's going to be good for the dealers who are Xerox dealers now, who may not have been doing business with Kyocera, to suddenly say, let me add this product to my mix. And I can think of a couple that will do that in a heartbeat if they haven't done it already. So that's my bit for today.
Thank you, Frank. And I just want to remind our viewers and our readers that we're going to be focusing in on production print very soon, and obviously going to be talking more about this collaboration between Kyocera and Xerox and cutsheet Inkjet. So stay tuned, everybody.